Stoppa inspelning.
Hi, this is Sabrina, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite apps. I have quite a lot of apps on my iPhone. I'm not quite sure how many. I think it's over 100 if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to go through my favorite applications. And this episode is more aimed towards blind people than sighted, because of the fact that I'm not very good at viewing the screen and stuff, but I'm using voiceover, and the thing I'm going to do first is to set the timer in Swedish. Sätt timern på 10 minuter.
Skärmen nedtonad. Aktier.
Okay, now my watch doesn't want to. Sätt timern på 10 minuter. I actually acquired a very brilliant app the day before yesterday. It's called Aurora Recorder. And since I'm completely blind, the thing is that I need to have voiceover accessible apps, because otherwise it doesn't work. And the good thing with that recorder is that it's completely free, it does not have any in-app purchases, and it's very accessible. And the thing is that the audio quality is stunningly beautiful, and the actual recordings don't take a lot of space, which is really good. I'm not quite sure because I haven't cared to share any of my recordings, so I'm not quite sure how much space it takes, but it doesn't take much space at all. And since I love recording, I do that a lot. And that app, it doesn't take much space in itself either, which is really good. So that's one of my favorite apps now. And then we have Hatchy, which is quite a lot like...
Lördag 4 november.
Oh, shut up. It's like a Tamagotchi. That in 1990s, Tamagotchis were very famous. I couldn't have one, or I actually did have one, but the only thing I did was to beep with it. I couldn't actually, I couldn't play with it since I didn't see the screen. The only problem with Hatchy is that it doesn't actually have any notifications anymore. Earlier, I would get notifications when I needed to clean or needed to feed my Hatchy, but now, since I don't have that, what happens is that my Hatchies die, which is not good. And then we have Mobile Aquarium, and that's an app where you take care of your own fish. You can have 5 fish in your tank at the same time. And this app is completely free, but you can buy an app, an update to get rid of the ads. And you feed your fish, you clean your fish, and this app does not have a notification either. So I would recommend to actually set Siri to remind me or remind you to take care of your fish, because otherwise they might die. They may die. Oh, well, I can't talk. And the thing is that I've neglected my fish, so I probably have 100 messages on there. You get messages when you are taking care of your fish and stuff, when it says that it's like an event log actually. And I really like games where you can take care of things. I have quite a few of them. And also I have My Baby Sim and My Baby Sim 2. But the thing with My Baby Sim games are that I actually wish they could combine both games into one, instead of having 2 individual games. I still have both of them, because in My Baby Sim there's something called game mode, and then you can play for 16 days. The other one is much shorter, and also in My Baby Sim 2 your baby can grow faster. What was I saying? Yeah, in Baby Sim 2 it grows faster, but you can actually make it older than you can in My Baby Sim. But still the game is shorter in duration. And the thing with those games are that there are lots and lots and lots of in-app purchases. And that's kind of fine, but some things I don't understand why they take paying for. For example, I have to pay 7 credits to tickle my baby. That's the first time, of course, but I don't think that makes any sense. It's still a good app, though. I'm actually going to get a virtual baby here.
App Store.
See here,
Skrift på
I use
prick,
Braille
blås,
input on screen.
liggande.
I apologize that my phone is
Sex
in
punkter.
Swedish.
Y. 1. Öppnar ny webb. Stående.
I'm going to...
Tecken. Ny webbrubriker. Rubriks. English. Rubrik. Vertikal navigering.
Okay, so now I'm going to create a baby.
Closed. Mark.
I'm going to close that. I have rated the game. Oh, shut up. I have rated the game, but the thing is that I haven't actually... I still get that window where it says, would you please rate us, and I don't know how to get rid of that stupid window. So now I'm going to create a new game.
Signed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, web, leaderboard, content saves. New game, new back. Thank you for choosing.
I'm not going to tell you exactly how this app works. If you want to know that, you could actually go to www.applevis.com. It's APPLEVIS. That's a community for blind people with apps and forum, blogs, podcasts, and a lot of nice things.
Name, Christmas name,
Okay, I'm going to name my baby.
landscape.
I'm having my staff here.
Med det beskriver
Do you have a good
med det beskrivning
baby
av
name?
tecken.
Next adventure.
Punktskrift.
Perfect.
L-I-N. Portrait. Landslide. Club. Set. Gameplay. Gender. Game.
I don't want training mode.
Training. Game mode.
The thing with training mode is that you actually
Gender.
can't save the game.
Gender. Boy. Girl. Back.
And the thing is that you have more babies to choose from in My Baby 2, Sim 2.
Gameplay mode. Gender. Gameplay mode. Game mode.
Okay, great.
Difficulty. Beginner. Race. European.
And here you can choose the descent of your baby. I'm going to choose an Asian.
European, African, Asian, back.
That doesn't actually matter, but it's still a cool function.
Difficult race, start game.
And that's the game created. Another app that I really enjoy is Plant Nanny. And this is a water reminder combined with a game. So what you do is you take care of the plant, you water it several times per day. With my weight and stuff, it says I'm going to drink 9 cups of water. And it gives you reminders, but you can water your plant even though you don't actually get the reminder. And then you can plant more plants and you can get seeds. It's quite a lot like a game. It's one of my favorite apps in the whole app store because of the fact that it's not quite accessible. And one day I'm going to make an Applevis podcast on this app, but not now. I'll do that another day. Sometimes it's very hard to set the game up, but once that's done, the rest is kind of usable, even though some things are labeled very strangely. But I do believe that for some people that have patience, it actually works. Otherwise, it doesn't, and, well, it's not straightforward. Right now I have a dandelion. I already have one in my garden. You see, when your plants are full grown, you can get them in the put them in the garden, and then they produce seeds for you. And you can use the seeds to plant more plants. And the thing is that I already have a dandelion, cactus, and devil's ivy. Those are the free plants that doesn't cost seeds. But I also have a dandelion that is growing. And the thing is that I try to drink water only when I'm watering my plant. It's not going quite good, but it's decent because that actually gives me control of how much water I make. Some elements are not accessible, but as I said, with some patience. I have yet to figure out how to make a new cup, but you can do that in the setup. I would recommend to get sighted help with the setup. What haven't I covered? Yeah, I also I made a podcast, or not a podcast, I made a blog episode for blind people about blindfold pyramid tiles. I bought the unlimited play. I haven't got the replay thing because I don't think I need it. The thing is that either I can fix the mahjong, or if I don't, I want to move on to another because of the fact that I just don't need it. And while talking about something not related, I do have my nails fixed. I maybe showed you earlier, but it's fallen off of my thumb, which is not good. Or first it split in half, and half of it was stuck to my finger, and I had to get rid of it. And I do believe I've covered all the apps. And the thing is, I've got an iPhone SE and an iPad Pro, and there's the timer. So I actually have, so it's enough. But I'd like to buy wrist hangman. Okay, timer, I'm going to...
Stop.
Okay, that concludes it for this episode of the blog. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a really beautiful and awesome day, as good as it can be.
Stoppa inspelning.